to my channel, Coziitofu.Studios. So this is my first time making a video like this, so it's a bit uncomfortable because this is like literally outside of my comfort zone, and I'm not really used to watching myself talk in front of the camera. You might notice that I'm looking down because I have a webcam, so I'm not used to looking at the camera as well. But they say if you need to step out of your comfort zone, you can, in order to achieve like great stuff. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to share my journey to you guys on starting a business. So I want to become a small business owner that sells my own art. So this series will be like weekly, so it's like a weekly progress diary for me to journal what I learn or what I do for the week. And it's also like a good practice for me and for my speech because I'm not very good at speaking as well. And since this is my first entry, I would like to tell you guys a bit of myself and why I decided to start a business. So my name is Ameera and I'm 23 years old. I'm currently a brand designer and illustrator. So mainly I design logos, marketing collaterals for people. As for the illustration side, I did dabble into it during my work, but mostly right now I'm only doing illustration for myself. I have worked in agencies before and in-house company. So a little background story of myself. I started my art journey back when I was in the early days of my high school. So I was like other people. I was like very into anime, and while I'm not as crazy as before, but I still have interest in anime. So when I was going through my rough years in high school, the art was the thing that kept me going because it was something that got me through my tough time in high school. And it was wild to think about it back then because when I was like doing my art, I felt like I didn't have any limitations when I was doing it. So like whatever that comes to mind, I could illustrate it out and I would be happy about it. I think it's like that for most artists out there when they started out their art journey, basically. And so at that time, I wouldn't stop drawing. I would literally draw every day, and I drew a lot of original characters. I would design a lot of original characters. I would draw manga and all, you know. And I even had dreams to wanting to sell my art, whether it's like in manga form or in art prints. I think it was a really ambitious dream at that time that I thought that with the skills I had I could literally become a manga artist. But yeah, as time goes by, evaluation and all stuff, yeah, my feelings towards art changed a lot. So as years goes by, a lot of external factors around my environment and my mental health, I slowly stopped drawing. Yeah. And I didn't know why at that time, but few years later, after I went to seek a professional help about it, they told me that I developed severe depression and I had a lot of side effects to it. And one of them is like, you know, I'm not enjoying the things that I like anymore. I feel like doing art, but my mind is like, I don't want to do any art at all. So in the end, I just stopped altogether, which I kind of regret that I didn't continue to draw even though I was facing a really tough time at the time. And my excuse to myself was that I had a creative burnout, which it was like, to me now I feel like it's just an excuse for me to run away from things that I needed to work on myself, basically. So I didn't want to let go of the creative side of me. So after a few evaluations, a few research and all, I ended up doing like graphic design in university. So my university years wasn't exactly like the greatest to me, but I wouldn't go into details right now. I'll do it another time if you guys would like. But for now, I'll just talk about like the general stuff about me. So the only thing that I liked about graphic design, I would say after I graduated from university, was like the marketing side of things on how to market myself as a designer, or people who how to find value for people in my art, in my design basically. But during my time in university till today, even though I don't do art as often as I was before, my body keeps telling me that I should do art, but my mind rejects it a lot. It's like my mind is in a constant of survival state because of my mental health. So they tend to push out the things that I want to do. And after being years, being in the working world, um, I started to hate the path I chosen for my career, which led me to a burnout. Well, don't get me wrong. I don't hate graphic design, and I know art and design are two different things. But it's the fact that I couldn't express myself and my creative in the work I do eats me up. So even in design, you have your own ideas and creativity, and no matter how many times I try to get my idea across, it just seems like it was not appreciated. I wasn't appreciated as a designer, so it caused me like a burnout for working things. I'm like working to the bone but still feel undervalued. Another main reason is that this profession, in my country at least, from what I know, is severely underpaid, and graphic design is highly looked down upon by a lot of corporations out there because they think that design is something that is very easy to do. So whenever you work there, there's like a lot of ad hocs and a lot of projects that they would dump on you because they think that design is something that is easy to do, and if they could do it themselves, they would have done it already without hiring me. So I think it's something that's very toxic to a lot of designers because we want to feel value of our own designs, and we know our own worth when it comes to visual communication. Isn't that why we took this course and why we study graphic design? So I don't want to go way into details about the industry too much in this video, but I will do it next time if anyone is really interested in knowing about how to start off working in a graphic design corporation and how to express yourself when it comes to stubborn clients or stubborn boss. So if you guys would like to know, then you can drop a comment below and I will do a video about it next time. So in the end, that's how I ended up here today. Is this one saying from a professional gamer that in the end all roads lead back to me. So this is like my version of what all road leads back to art, because in the end, deep down inside of me, I really want to do art and I really want to earn a living while doing something that I love. So I did a few consulting with some friends, and they told me and encouraged me that I should do it. The only thing that's stopping me is actually my mindset, and of course in every business is capital. So for now, I'm not worrying too much about capital because it's something that it's not an excuse anymore. Start on a business without capital. It definitely can. But the only thing is just my mindset, because I am a very negative person when it comes to big and huge plans in my life. I tend to overthink about stuff. I tend to think like, what if I fail, instead of thinking of what if I achieved it. So this is like one of the things that are stopping me. But I really want to change my mindset, and hence this is why I'm doing this video as well. So I want to be able to document my journey to everyone, and maybe not just everyone, but to myself as well, to see how far I've come in my journey. So I'll be doing this little diary that I do every week, and I would tell you guys about what I did for the week, or what I learned from the week, and what's something that I should continue to do to improve myself as a person. Welcome to my journey. So to begin my journey, here are the things that I'm planning to do for the next 3 months. So in the next 3 months, it will be the end of 2024. but I would like to do at least something that could get me laying my foundation for my business. I will look for a new job. I actually resigned today because I couldn't stand how I was not valued at all in my current company, and I need a safety net to continue paying my commitments. So this is another business thing where you have to continue to pay your bills even if you want to work towards something that you want. And for this is something that I hope that I could achieve by the end of the year. I could at least get a decent paying job that will be enough for me to pay off my commitments. Secondly is I'm trying to learn more about freelancing business, so I could not put all the eggs in the same basket. I guess that's the term. So instead of like waiting for my business to bring me income, I would want to look for a new job and also start doing freelance business on the side to earn my capital. This is relating to the business. It's like plan out what kind of art I want to show you guys. So I want to be able to make art that you guys would find value or relatable to it, because I want to show you guys that you guys are not alone in this world, and I hope that my art could bring a little joy to you guys. So I'll be planning that out. And another thing is I want to work on myself, like exercising, because I want to develop a healthy body and healthy mind when doing art. Because I heard people say that in anything that you want to do in life, you should have a healthy body and healthy mind so that your brain can is in a refreshed state whenever you do something that you love. So for now, I barely exercise. The last time I exercised was a year ago, so I'm planning to pick it up again. And another thing is I would like to create a workspace for myself. I want to declutter my room basically, because I mean, as you guys can see, my room is actually really messy because I am actually a very messy person in real life. It's kind of a representation of my mind as well, to be honest, and it's my state of survival for my mental health. So I want to slowly declutter my room. I'll document the process from time to time on how I throw things out, on things that I don't want anymore. And yeah, so hopefully I can create a very comfortable environment for me to work instead of like having this little headaches here and there whenever I work. And another thing is like after I declutter my room and clean up my room, providing myself a clean space, I would like to maintain it because I'm someone who cannot maintain right now. I cannot maintain a place like after it's cleaned up. Like after a few days later, it would be piled up with stuff again. So I would like to declutter my room and maintain it. And the last thing I would like to do is practice writing and telling myself affirmations. As I said before, I'm a pretty negative person, so I would like to encourage myself more to do the things that I love. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like below, and if you want to watch more and continue to watch more of my journey, you guys can give me a sub and turn on the notification button. Yep. Bye. Thank you.